Hello, everybody. Welcome back here to the Gillette Cup Series. It's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. I know it has. I'm so sorry. It's been like a month, even over a month. I don't think we did anything in September. We're back here, though. And, yeah, we're getting ready to go racing here at Charlotte. Very fun racetrack. Kirsten Mizrak first car off. So let's go ahead. There's who's in the race, or trying to race in. My bad. We'll go ahead and jump open here. Christian Mizrak first on track. Peyton Beasley. And it looks like Jack Porkins is out here. John Cittadino, the 98 of Jake Rogers. The 84 of Joseph Romanok. Daniel Olson. 62 of Ryan Hartnett. 83 of Aiden Shepard. And so Christian Mistrak. So yeah, it's been a while. Life has really gotten in the way of stuff. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel terrible. The last time we went racing, it was Talladega, where we saw JT Bryant win. Before that, we had went to Infineon. We saw Johnny Gardner win. So AS Racing really on a roll here. Last race was the All-Star race, which was at Rockingham. Matthew Brown went back-to-back All-Star wins. 2 different tracks, too. So stole it away late there from the 80 car. So that was a very interesting race. I enjoyed the All-Star race. So we're here at Charlotte, though. And Charlotte always seems to have a pretty good race. As Christian's going to put the first lap down. Yeah, I didn't think he would be faster. I thought the 18 would be faster. He's in the draft field. Just kind of. Remember, you always want to have a partner, no matter what size track. You always want to have a partner in the draft. There you see Daniel Olson coming up. He's not going to be able to catch the 18, so I don't think that's going to work out in his favor. But you see John Cittadino in the 93 and the 33. Jack Porkins, who actually put a faster lap down than the 19 did all by himself. And he's going to get a great run here, but the 93 is going to slow him down. And Jack, does he improve? 27:38. The 93 really got in his way, but I think now the 93 can follow the 33, and both of them can have a good lap. As you see, the 18 and the 19 catch one another, but they're going to catch the 62 and almost go 3 wide into 3. So not safe for them. As we're looking, it looks like, yeah, these 3 really are the ones. 18 is about to put a real fast lap down. I'm not sure if it really improved. In 33, Jack Porkins up to second. And it looks like Daniel Olson, Aiden Shepard are not in right now. And look at the 62. So we got a 3-car train, then a 2-car train, and then people running by themselves. Run by yourself, I don't think is the best idea. 62 is going to have a pretty good lap here. He's in the train of the 3 cars, and he will run right there. Yeah, second quickest. And Daniel Olson to the top all by himself in this 25. And then the 93 just ran faster than the 19. The 19's out of it. Christian Mizrak, that is. So just trying to see who's going to make it in. And Jack is done. He's 4th. I'm not sure how smart of an idea that is, but he's done, it looks like, with a minute 30 remaining. Will Jack advance? That's interesting. This 18, 19, 62, top 3, and the 62 almost smacked the wall, it looked like. But, wow, I'm not sure. Where's the 93? Here's the 93. He's running by himself. He was running with Jack Porkins. So he's not. Now the 25 is by himself. So I think Jack might be okay. Not sure. Coming in was the best idea. Well, I don't see anyone really drafting with anyone except up here, but they're side by side, so it's slowing down Christian and Ryan Hartnett. But they're 1 and 3. No issue there for these 3 moving on, I don't think, unless something happens big time. I think it's going to be the 5 we see now. So that will be a fun race. It looks like Ryan Hartnett quickest. I don't think he's ever been quickest. And now Aiden Shepard calls it quits. He's the slowest. Yeah, a lot of cars calling it quits. Who's under the cut line? I think Jack's going to be safe. The 84 of Joseph Romanok. He is a race winner this year. He is 6th. So he's out there he's got to get this last lap. But Jet came in with a minute 30 remaining, and I think he's going to advance. He went out just to be safe. He's not going to have enough time to make a lap. So Joseph Romanok puts a lap down. Will it be quicker than Jet? Or, excuse me, John Sedino, and it will not. I believe those 5 are going to be the ones continuing. We will wait for the official word. But those 5, I think, are going to be the ones who we see. And it is official. So, making sure, counting down still. They do the 30-second reset, but that never really matters. So it's complete. I don't think any laps count. So 13 here. So Ryan Hartnett, Christian Mistrack, Peyton Beasley, Jack Porkins, and John Sedino will be in the race here at Charlotte, the 11th race of the season. After this race, we're going to have 4 races to the chase, so better win now. Alright, we'll be back for the main show. Hello everybody, welcome back here. We're here at Charlotte, a night race. The Bank of America 500 is about to get going. First race in a while for these drivers. So these drivers had a long break due to me, but you know what? It's okay. We're here at Charlotte, and it looks like John Andrews has won the pole next to his teammate John Hart. Now, AS Racing has won the previous 2 races with JT and Johnny Gardner. So, John Andrews, John Hart, the only ones who have not visited Victory Lane this year, are starting 1 and 2. Very interesting. And Colin Lindsay, your points leader now. Your new points leader is starting up here. Mike Tolan lost the points lead at Talladega. So Colin Lindsay is the points leader by only 1 over Johnny Gardner, last week's winner. Or 2 weeks ago winner. 2 races ago winner. Mike Tolan will be starting 4th. Then Matt Johnson, William Brock, Cole Baker, Ivan Alonso, Keith Batson, and then Dun LaPrade. A look through the rest. There's your all-star winner. Now, a quick thing about this race. Charlotte is known to have a big one, and we've seen it before. So the big one normally comes around the beginning of the race. Ferdinand and Ryan Hartnett, or that's going to be Emmanuel Hartnett around the field. The big one normally comes around the beginning of the race. It's weird here at Charlotte. So will we see the big one here tonight? There's the command. We will find out very shortly if we see the big one on lap 1 like we normally do. Lap 2 or 3. Cars will be rolling off now. We'll be right back for the start of this race. Alright, coming to 3 and 4. Like I said, the big one. We'll be looking for it. I'm not sure if we'll see it. Of course, you never know. We saw not too many wrecks in the All-Star race. Not too many wrecks in the Talladega race. So could Charlotte maybe be a surprise wild factor going into the chase? We have Arizona next week, Daytona, Kentucky, and Richmond. So 4 very unique tracks. In fact, Charlotte as well. All 5 of these are different. John Andrews gets us going. Collins is going to get a great start to push him, and green flags out here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And lap 1 is John Andrews. We saw Hairgel smack the wall, and then we saw another driver, I think it was Cody Smart, smack the wall. And that's what I'm talking about. Out of turn 4, it is just so tight. And you see this 3-wide racing off of turn 2, and Dun LaPrade all up in the wall, Cody Smart in the wall further back. And we have about 2 separate packs up here now. And it looks like the 48 has lost the lead, and he's going to continue going way back. We're watching Cody Smart in the wall. He's going to come down. He's going to cut off some drivers, and now 4 cars stuck in the back. Very tight off of turn 4. And here's Cole Baker, the rookie. Not much from this rookie. He was voted in the All-Star race, and he is out here leading. So maybe some motivation from being voted in the All-Star race. The fans sure are taking a liking to him. But here comes Keith Basson. Push him up the track. We got 3 wide. Yeah, that wasn't going to be Tyler Merkel. A lot of drivers involved here on the front stretch. Nowhere to go. Hard hit for a few drivers. Cody Smart. I knew it was going to happen. Now the leaders are racing back to the line. Half the field is, half the field's not. And Keith Batson's getting real high. That's not where you want to be off of turn 4. He's in the wall. He's going to get into Cole Baker. And they're going to save it for now. But caution's out here. And it is Daniel Maxwell, the race leader right now. And it looks like the 12 is done. That's Cody Smart. Making sure everyone made it through fine. They did. So caution is out here for the first time here today on lap 5. 3 wide back here for 20th, it looks like. Yeah. And Garrett just way up the racetrack. Is going to smack the wall, come down to Tyler Merkel. Tyler into it, bounces off of J Day. And then back there you see Tyler Merkel's teammate Zednik Price get turned as well. You see Bobby Frazier have a hard hit. And these drivers on the outside lane, there's really nowhere to go. You'll see them start piling in. There you see Cody Smart on the far inside right up here. He's going to tap the back of the 80 car, and that's what really tears up the 12 car. And he slides through the grass a bit. He's running dead last. We'll jump on board with him real quick. Try to avoid it. Try not to go in the grass, and there's nowhere to go. And so he will wreck here. Looks like Garrett Sonor as well. Oh yeah, Garrett started it. Zednik and Tyler Merkel in it. Look at this. Look at the 5 take a pretty hard hit. Him and the 80 hit the outside wall about the same time. That's kind of cool. And there you see Jason Haywood in the middle of it. Let's go on board with Jason. He's about the dead center of the wreck. So last on board we'll have a hair gel. Barely taps the 80, and that's what got the 80 in it, but then the 80 gets smacked by the 12. I think that's really all that's involved, so a lot of drivers involved here early on at Charlotte. As we come back, the field is trying to get organized, but they have passed some of the lap down drivers, and so hair gel will lead them on pit road, but he is a lap down, or about to be a lap down. The 12 is a lap down, so pit stops are very spread out. The drivers are trying to slow down, not slow down enough, so very awkward right now how they're getting on pit road. But pit road's open. They should have closed it. But here we go. Daniel Maxwell was our race leader. Let's see where he gets off of pit road. Now John Andrews does have the first spot. It's also very important, making sure no one's wrecking on pit road as well. And John Sedino, is he going to beat the 7 off? No, William Brock's going to win the race off pit road, it looks like. William Brock, Daniel, John Sedino, John Andrews, and then Matthew Johnson. That is your top 5. We will be back with one to go. We are back, and it looks like the only driver to retire will be the 12 car of Cody Smart. 1 lap down is Hair Joe, who made some repairs. I believe he is coming up. There he is. So look through your top 10 on the left. Your top 20. Top 30. And then the top 40, of course. So William Brock's out front. Daniel Maxwell, second. John Sedino, John Andrews, and then Matthew Johnson, Zachary Fitzwater. Whoa, the 10 car Matthew Brown, who has a win here. Colin Lindsay, the points leader. Johnny Gardner, winner from 2 races ago. And Michael Harvey, your top 10. We'll restart on lap 9 of 51, it looks like. So we still got a long time in this race, so a long time for mistakes and whatnot. So just because that was the early, quote-unquote, big one, we could see another wreck off of turn 4, because turn 4 is just so tight, and these drivers want to go 3 wide, and it just doesn't work off of turn 4 sometimes. A lot of drivers in the back will be damaged, so expect us to have a lot of lap traffic come into play. Here we go, though. Pace car rolling off. 37 is 1 lap down. How will that affect the drivers? Will he be slow? Restart zone now. Here goes the 26. He's going to take off and get a pretty fair restart, and so does the 88. The 88 was going, but he's not going to be able to make a move because Hair Gel's down there. And look at the 3. He almost runs into the 88, and Cole Baker gets turned out the front. And up the track comes Cole Baker, and he collects a lot of drivers. Nowhere to go for many of these drivers, and they're piling in. Cole Baker restarted a 12th, and he got turned here on early on. And now they're racing back to the line. And it looks like it's going to be the 7. They already got double file back here, making sure everyone's going to be okay. And that, I think, was bigger than the first wreck. And caution's out here. Cole Baker gets turned on the first lap of the restart. The 7 car is still our race leader. Last year's champion, Mr. Daniel Maxwell. We'll be right back. So Cole just going to get going, it looks like. And you'll see right here. Cole Baker, he gets going. He's on the outside. He's going to try. And then he realizes that 37. He tries to get back down. The 24 is there. There's nowhere to go. Cole's going to come up the racetrack. Very dangerous right here. And he smacks Jack Porkins. Christian Mizrak, Dejon Weeks does a great job almost avoiding it. Gets tapped at the end there. And these drivers have nowhere to go. Mini, Ferdinand Gabot, the 1. Tyler Merkel, the 2. Garrett Sidnor, Jason Haywood. A lot of drivers with damage. Keith Batson, I think, got a little damage as well. There you see it at full time. We'll go on board with Dejon Weeks. He's kind of near the front because he does a pretty great job getting through this. I think he's going to barely get tapped. Yeah, he barely gets tapped, but not too much, and he's going to be able to continue for sure. We'll go on board with, pick a lucky number, the 1 car of Tyler Merkel. He was in the last wreck, so jump on board with him real quick, and nowhere to go. Right in the 76 of Ferdinand. So Jack Parkins is torn up. I know he's not going to be too happy about that. He takes a wild spin right here. Keeps going, gets hit again. 72 just comes flying in there. Alright, so under caution here once again on the restart. We'll be back. And we are back. Daniel Maxwell, do they put on pit road? They were just on it, but you always want to come. And, of course, always come to get that fresh rubber no matter what. They're coming. I expect a lot of retirees this time, though. Does anyone stay out? Hair gel looks like to be staying out. I don't think you can take the wave around in this game, so I don't think that's an option. So I don't think he's going to be able to get his lap back, but he is staying out. He'll just restart in front of the leaders, I believe. Dejon Weeks is coming. Lots. I think everyone's going to be coming down. So, who's going to be first off pit road? The 48's up front. And first one off, John Sedino, Colin Lindsay, Johnny Gardner, the 48, John Andrews, and then I think Chris Dodd's going to beat the 05. So, we'll be back soon. We come back, and it looks like Garrett Sidnor, Tyler Merkel, Ferdinand Gabot, Jack Porkins, and the 4 Cole Baker all retired. The 80 is 2 laps down after some repairs. Christian Mizrak, Sergio Von Alonso as well, and looks like the 72 of Jason Haywood as well as retired. That leaves 30 drivers on the lead lap. John Citadino, part-time driver, is out front, ahead of the points leader Colin Lindsay, ahead of second in points Johnny Gardner, ahead of John Andrews, who's 16th in points. So there's Sergio Von Alonso, third in points, trying to stay. Remember, points, top 10 make it into the chase with 2 wild cards. The first drivers with a win. Right now, that would go to Dejon Weeks, who has a wild card, and JT Bryant. Bobby Fraser is down in 20th, only a few points behind JT Bryant. If we're looking 236 and 231, only 5 points back. Yeah, so Bobby definitely can trying to use his wild card. Got his win earlier this season at Atlanta, first time going back to a win for him this season. See Zachary Fitchwater on the inside, maybe something wrong with him. I think something's going to be wrong with the 88, and he's going to have to pull down to pit road here. Not what he wanted. He was running right outside the top 10, it looks like. 14th, so Zachary Fitchwater is going to retire here. So John Citadino is out front. Can we get a restart this time? We have 3 drivers on the inside. How slow will they be? That's what caused the wreck last time. Cole Baker getting turned. So here we go. And green flag's back out here for John Citadino and the rest of the field. Jump back here. Will we see a wreck? This inside is definitely slow. I think, is it just hair gel? And look at Dejon way down low trying to make some moves. But he's going to get stuck behind the lap down drivers. That's not where you want to be. They need it. Oh, 3. Look how... Whoa, Keith's going to have to slow down big time. And I think we're going to get through most of the drivers back here now. It looks like Dejon's going to lose a lot of positions as well as Dunlaprad. But we'll jump up to the lead. It looks like the 88 is off pit road. He just had to stop. Maybe some electrical issue. And the 3 of Colin Lindsay on the inside. He has not won yet this season. He has won this season. Pardon me. But here comes Chris Dodd in the 8 machine with John Arndt behind him. 3 wide for the race lead. Colin Lindsay way up high, the points leader. Smacks the wall pretty hard. And that's going to allow the top 3 to pull away. So John Arndt, Chris Dodd, and Michael Harvey pull away. As we got a battle for 4th. Mike Tolan. Oh, Mike's going to get bumped from his teammate and put John Andrews way up there. And we're almost 3 wide for 4th now. And some green flag pit stops here. And John Arndt is going to move for the race lead. And there we go. No. Oh, he saved it. Oh, no, they didn't. They wrecking behind him. Oh, no. Johnny Gardner's in it. JT Bryant, the last 2 winners. It's up. Oh, Keith Batson gets in it. Here comes Dejon. Is Dejon going to get in it? Dejon does a great job making through. Jay Day's torn up. And we are under caution here once again. And it looks like John Arndt is going to be our race leader. So John Arndt's out front in front of Michael Harvey and Chris Dodd, Mike Tolan, Peyton Beasley, your top 5. Green pit stops are already open, so we'll go ahead and watch the pit stops. And wow, these drivers are just dropping like flies from this race. Who's going to retire this time? Are we okay? And we got the 10 holding up. The 3's torn up, it looks like. The 45, they're holding the drivers up, getting on pit road. So, very, this is going to mess a lot of people up. Officials trying to make everything work out. First off pit road, it looks like it's going to be Mr. John Arndt. The 26 is going to lay back some and going to let Michael Harvey get off second. William Payton, and then Chris Dodd. And we'll go check on the wreck and be right back. Emmanuel Hartnett running 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Right outside the top 10, it looks like. And the wall goes to 3, the 48. The 1 comes bursting through. They wreck up there, and they just keep wrecking. Nowhere to go. Here comes the 39, smacks the back of Alex Miller. We'll watch this again real quick. So the 60 is spinning. Look at the 40. The 10 collects the 93. The nowhere to go for a lot of these drivers, really. Turn 4 is just so tight coming off. Look at the 48 and 3 spin out the 60. Hard hit into the wall. Jay Day. Johnny Gardner takes a pretty hard hit to the outside wall. We'll go on board with Johnny Gardner real quick for this. He is right here in the middle when it happens. It looks like he's going to save it. He's trying to save it, and then he's going to get hit from behind and take a hard hit. That's driver's side door into the wall. So, a lot of the cars torn up this time. How many are going to retire? Find out soon. We are back, and because of the pit stops and stuff, a lot of people lost a lap. A lot of people have retired. Keith Batson, your points leader, Colin Lindsay, the 10 car, Matthew Brown, the 45 has retired, the 38 and the 0 as well, trying to get everybody. And that lead, and then the 30, 86, a lot of people lost their lap because of pit stops. Some people got it back. There's a very confusing situation here. 20 drivers are left on the lead lap. That's all you need to know. A lot of drivers down a lap, but a lot of them have damage, so they wouldn't have been a factor anyways. And Hair Gel is starting up front once again in front of the lap drivers. There's many of them, and Hair Gel is the driver who has been causing the most trouble. He is very slow. His car doesn't have a lot of physical damage, but mechanical. We're not halfway yet, and we're down to half the field. So get ready to strap on in and get ready for a great restart once again. John Arndt is out front. His team has won the last 2 races. Last 2 point-paying races, excuse me. And he is out front. It is just him left, I think, in this race. John Andrews as well, but John's kind of further back. Forgot about John. John Andrews, yeah. So here we go. Our JT is still here too. Was I thinking it was out? Oh well. Green flag's out. The 05 gets a great restart. And this inside lane, of course, is slow because of hair gel. And the drivers need to get around this inside lane. A lot of drivers doing a great job trying to get around. Look at the 30. He's going to get moved up. He tried getting out of line and everything. And the 2's in the walls at Nick Price. And now they're going to start going around the 37. I think everything's going to be okay for the drivers back here. We got drivers sliding up. That's not good. Oh, the 05's hitting pit road. The 05, a lot of drivers hitting pit road trying to use strategy now. They were just on it, but now this is definitely strategy trying to come down on lap 22 instead of 51. Fuel strategy, that is, to make it to the end. Your leader is Mr. Chris Dodd now in the 8 machine. But who comes down pit road next? Looks like the drivers aren't going to try to risk it staying out the most of the time. And the 089 is in the wall. Making sure we don't have a wreck during these green flag pit stops. That is the last thing someone wants. And it looks like the 28 is going to take the race lead. But here comes the 7 now of Daniel Maxwell up here. The 35 of Chester Harvey and John Andrews in the 48. Do any of them hit pit road? I don't think so. 28 is going to smack the wall just a little bit. Baby tap. John Andrews just now coming off pit road. Well, not under caution. No. And the battle for the race lead right now is what the only battle on the track. We are 3 wide for second almost. And they're going to almost get into the 5. That he is just merging on the track. I think the 46, 8, and 18 are coming to pit road. And the 7 smacked the wall pretty hard. No, they're not. They're just stuck behind this 5. The leader is Chester Harvey in the 35. John Andrews is second, getting passed by William Brock now. And Matthew... I'm so sorry. Matt Johnson, top 5 or top 4 in the group, and then putting down Dion Scott a lap down, it looks like, in the 44. 48 smacks the wall. So Chester Harvey out front. John Andrews or John Arndt is 20th. He actually was the last driver off pit road, it looks like. Or actually a lot of drivers are 2 and stuff. So John went from 1st to 20th, pitting right after the restart. But I think it's all strategy for him. And we got about 9 drivers inside 2 seconds. Now only 8 drivers inside. And look at this 3 wide. This is 4 position. And the 7's going to be way up high. And the 8. And they're catching a lot of lap drivers. The 43, it looks like to be a little slow. He's holding up his teammate, the 48 of John Andrews. The leader is out here by himself. No, William Brock's up here as well. Here's Pedro Von Alonso, the slowest driver on track right now. But he's still going, getting these valuable points. Not retiring. Right now, it is just trying to wheel your car. A lot of times it's race the racetrack. But right now it is race the lap cars and race the racetrack. You have to race everything around here. They'll get around here, Joe, the leader, as at what? Oh, look at the 26 have to go between the 44 and 37. He gets a great run. A huge run for the 26, and he is out front now. And the 28 is getting turned by Mike Tolan. Caution's going to be out. No. 48 is going to get into it. And who else are they going to save it? I think everyone else saves it, but 28, 48 wreck here on lap 29. Caution's back out, and now we will see maybe a little peace brought to this mayhem right now on who's the race leader and everything. So William Brock is out front. We will be right back. It's like Matthew Johnson's just running 4th, and William Brock or Mike Tolan just trying to pass him, gets into him, turns him. That is what brought the caution out, right? Caution, yeah. Math just sliding back of the wall, and then that group missed him, and then John Andrews nowhere to go. He was trying to miss him and just couldn't. Kind of cool how the 28, he's just trying to come down the track, and the 46 is right there. We'll go on board with the 48, who is way back here in 8th. Sees the smoke. Through the smoke, he's saying, go low, and he just doesn't get low enough. So these two more than likely will retire. We'll be right back for pit stops. And here we go. Does William come to pit road? And he will. As long, I think the rest of the lead lap drivers will come as well. Even some lap drivers coming in. So trying to organize who's on the, and I think this kills the 05 and everyone who came with him strategy. Yeah, he's coming down pit road too. He's a lap down. He's going to keep that lap down. And we're down to just 10 drivers on the lead lap. So, first off pit road, who will it be? Who's going to be our leader on this restart? John Arndt is just now getting to his pit stop. It looks like William Brock, Christian Mistrack, Chester Harvey, Chris Dodd, and Peyton Beasley. I believe 44 is a lap down, or Mike Tolan I think is going to be the 18. We'll be back. So, a lot of drivers, 2 laps down. The 48 has retired as well as the 28. We knew that. A lot of drivers 1 lap down, as you can see on this list. More drivers laps down than drivers who are not laps down. We're down to 10 drivers on the lead lap. William Brock, Chester Harvey, Chris Dodd, Mike Tolan, Peyton Beasley, the 7, last year's champion Daniel Maxwell, the 89 of Michael Harvey, Kat Tellier, the 2 of Zednik Price, who has been in 2 wrecks now, and the 62, who's as well has been in a couple wrecks, Ryan Hartnett. The Mr. 37, Hair Joe, is going to be restarting in the middle of these lap down drivers. So if you're behind him, try to get in front of him as soon as possible. But now the inside lane will have the outside lane to jump to. We'll be restarting with less than 20 to go. Out of this top 10, I believe none of them have a win. I think William Brock's the only one who's ever won. He won out Charlotte last year. Chester has won. Chris has not. Mike Tolan has. Mike Tolan has a lot of wins, 4 wins. Peyton Beasley has not. The 7 has. Yeah. So we got some who have, some who have not, but many looking for the first win of the season. So we got the inside lane, the outside. Inside are lap down. Very, very many of them. It looks like there's about a good 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 16 of them. So William Brock's going to get a great jump on the field. Green flag's out. The 37 is slow. Drivers need to jump to the outside is what they really need to do right here. And the 19 looks to be as slow as well. So we're going to the front. Top 2 have pulled away. Mike Tolan down the back stretch is going to make a move for 3rd under Chris Dodd. Peyton Beasley going to make a move under him? No. Almost going 3 wide there. Watching the pack, little bundle right there of people. But yeah, we're definitely down to less than half of the field on the track. Or right over half. And patch for the race lead, Mike Tolan, your Daytona 500 champion, and your Season 2 champion, tying and not winning the championship. Last season, he tied, but he did not win it. Peyton Beasley, he is not a full-time driver, but look at him wheeling his machine up here. The 21, I think he might be the first lap down driver. Yeah, the 21. Maybe he's going to try the hard way and unlap himself by passing the leader. And hoping for a caution. We got a lot of drivers slow back here. So really thinning out here with the leaders racing for the lead, for the win. Peyton Beasley on the inside trying to make momentum. Kat Tellier, who got her first win of her career at Auto Club earlier this season, is up here. Mike Tolan's in the wall. That's going to slow his momentum down. Here comes the 8. The 8's going to be on the inside. Kat Tellier's looking, but the outside's not waiting. And Kat's going to maybe even be looking for first. Excuse me. Just looking through the field, making sure everyone's okay. We got a second pack back here. I don't think it's any lead lap drivers. The 2 is slow. He is the slowest of the lead lap drivers, but your whole top 9 are inside of a second with a lot of things down the backstretch there. Here comes Chris Dodd for second. And look at Dejon Weeks trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way, passing the leader. Here comes Dejon passing the second-place car. Now, he is definitely the 8 car. Chris Dodd definitely could be mad at him right now. Chris is finally having a good run today. We saw him go upside down the first 2 races, and since then he has not had the season he wanted. He is 31st in points. Single file now through the top 10 or top 9. It looks like the 2's caught. Yeah, the 2's kind of fallen off. Single file. As soon as I say that, here comes the 8 for third under Daniel Maxwell. They're catching the 37 soon. Here comes the 21. He's getting a great push by the 26, and now here goes Dejon Weeks. Remember, not for position. This is to get Dejon's lap back right here. He is now out front. If a caution were to strike, he would drive around and get his lap back fairly. But here comes the 26 on his inside. And they're going to split the 37. Oh, that was close. Dejon made some contact with the 37. And the 37 is going to hold up some drivers. Who's he going to hold up? He's holding up a lot of lead lap drivers. That is not good. Joe needs to get out the way. I think we're going to come up to it. Yeah, the 19 and Christian Mistrak very soon as well. It looks like William Brock's out front and Chris Dodd second. And Dejon was able to stay right here with the leaders, trying to get his lap back. Now, what line does the 19 take? He takes the low lane. The 26 is on the high lane. Dejon's going to get stuck behind the 19, it looks like, coming off. Oh, both leaders in the wall. Dejon's going to drive around, get his lap back. And here comes the 89. New leader here at Charlotte, Michael Harvey. And Peyton Beasley out front. William and the 8 trying to get around the lap down driver. We're inside 10 to go. Perfect time for Dejon to get a caution. Get right back into this. He has speed. And Peyton is out front. Peyton Beasley. Peyton Beasley has already seen a checkered flag this season. He won a duel earlier at Daytona. He is 40th in points because he's not racing the full time. But wow, what a story that would be for him to get a win here at Charlotte. Michael Harvey, he's won at Homestead last season. William Brock won here. Chris Dodd's never won. Cat Taylor won at Auto Club. Sorry if it froze for a second. And the 18's catching the 21 again. About to put the 21 a lap down. We're getting to that point soon. Once we see a caution, the race could end. So the 18 under the 21. The 26 under the 89. 6-7 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Peyton puts the 21 down a lap again. Dejon will not get his lap back as of right now. 26 is going to get a huge run. This 21 is in the way. I know he's racing to get back on the lead lap, and I respect that 100%, but he needs to know when to get out the way. And we're catching 2 lap cars very soon. With Dejon going under the 18, that's going to allow the 26 to follow. Pass for the race lead. William Brock, who won here last season. And I want to make sure he has, because I keep saying he's won here. Yeah. So he won here last season. He's out front here with 5 to go. And he can't get around the 21. 21's holding onto that outside lane. But they're catching the 48 and the 43 and the 6 very, very quickly. Will be interesting here. The 21 has caught the 43, the 18, the 26. I think the 18 is going to be in the best position. Go on the inside. And Williams going to get stuck on the outside behind the 43. The 6 is going to block the 21. The 18. Lap traffic here late at Charlotte. And 3 wide, they're going through. It looks like it is Peyton Beasley out front in front of Chris Dodd, Michael Harvey. Still trying to keep Dejon a lap down. I don't think... Hair Gel. He is the next driver. But do these drivers have enough gas? I'm not 100% sure. Coming to 2 to go. 3 to go. No. I'm not going to say anything. Chris Dodd, 3 wide. Oh, Dejon's in the wall. The 8's going to get... Oh, threading the needle. 3 wide, but he's going to be on the outside here in turn 3 and 4. The 26 going... Oh, the 8's going to actually have a... And they're out of gas. They're all out of gas. The leaders are coming. There's a wreck. The 70's around. The 43 smacks Cat Tellier with just 2. Oh, no. More drivers coming. Big wreck. John Arndt, the 5, the 44, the 88. Caution is out. Who's going to get off of pit road? Who just gets a splash? This is for the race win, everybody. I think it can only be these drivers right here. I don't think the 86 is on the lead lap. Here comes Mr. Chris Dodd first off of pit road. But is that going to be for the win? Definitely the craziest ending. They were coming to pits with 3 to go. Is Chris Dodd going to be the winner? I'm not 100% sure. He was first off of pit road for sure. But did anyone stay out? Gonna get a lap back? Or is Chris Dodd gonna steal a victory? Oh, he got loose off of 4. He needs to... What is going on? White flag is out. I think Chris is the leader. The scoring just reset, so I think Chris Dodd is the leader. It is the white flag, and I think Chris is going to beat Peyton Beasley off of pit road, and Chris is going to go to his first career win here at Charlotte. Here's Chris Dodd, and I believe once he crosses the line, we'll see it say complete. So Chris Dodd... Yep, Chris Dodd wins it here at Charlotte in a fantastic, confusing finish. Congratulations to Chris Dodd on his first career win, 31st in points. He's going to need to work his way up if he wants to try to make it into the chase with the wild card spot. But he definitely can now. He's got the win. And with the finishing order having to reset, we will be right back. We are going to go check out the wreck. This 21 of Dejon, really, I know these lap drivers were not happy with him. He's going to cause the wreck at the end here. And the 43, as high as he can be, but he's going to run into Cat Telly and then John. It's like the 5 took a very hard hit as well as we go look for the 5. It looks like he ran the back of the 44 and the 88, the 05. All these drivers one lap down trying to get a lap back. They were going to stay out right there and maybe try to risk saving it, it looked like, but just not. 70 got turned and nowhere to go for them. So Chris Dodd has won, and look at John Arndt get air. Let's go on board with John Arndt. That is the 70 as well as getting some air. 05, yeah. Thank you. He did not flip though. So caution came out late. Chris Dodd is the winner and a controversial finish. We'll go make sure. We'll be right back. So it is official. Chris Dodd won. Peyton Beasley second. Only drivers to finish on the lead lap because of all the confusion. William Brock, Daniel Maxwell, Chester Harvey, Ryan Hartnett, Zednick, Michael Harvey, Mike Tolan, and Emmanuel Hartnett, your top 10. Dejon Weeks ended up with 2 laps down. Zachary Fitzwater, Bobby Fraser, Alex Miller, John Cedino, Cat Taylor, John Arndt, Dayon Scott, Christian Izrak, JT Bryant, Joshua Jones, Johnny Gardner, James Richardson, Jesse Turner, Yvonne Alonso, all the drivers who left, 25 of them. Look through the rest of the field. Congratulations to Chris Dodd. He's earned it. I know he is so happy right now that he won, even if it was this way, but it was at Charlotte. So Chris Dodd, finally a winner here in the Gillette Cup Series. Thank you guys for watching. Arizona Speedway is up next. That is a new track we're going to. So everyone will not be ready because it will be a very fun track. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I love all of you.